Hey guys, I'm Jacqueline.
And I'm Marcella.
And we just watched season 7 premiere of The 100, so we just want to talk all about the premiere and our thoughts and where we're at right now. So if you guys watch our reaction, you know how we feel, basically.
Yeah, so we were it was a little like confusing to us, the premiere. I really didn't know like what was going on in Sanctum specifically. I feel like that was a little bit like, I don't really know where they're going with that. I'm assuming that's gonna get more clear as the episodes go on. Okay, let's talk about, with that storyline specifically, I did obviously love all of Eliza's scenes.
I like how stuff, yeah.
I do like how she had that scene now looking back with Maddie, and how Maddie was trying to get her to open up about her mom, and you could see that Clark was just kind of like blowing it off, being like, I'm okay, because Clark wasn't letting herself feel those emotions. And then towards the end of the episode, we got Clark breaking down when she gets her mother's thing. So I thought that was really important for Clark's character. So I really like appreciated that they did that, because it's really important for her to mourn her mom and to feel that, because a lot of times this show likes to push aside like those moments that we need where the characters take a break and like breathe. So I liked that.
And even Clark said that, you know, Russell was like, how do you do it? And she's like, you just take a breath and then you take another, like, because that's what she's always done. And I think that actually giving her time, giving her that moment to just lose it and hold her mom's things was so important. And then we really see the reality sink into her, what this man did and everything.
Yeah, when that emotion, I thought that was a powerful
really
scene for Clark. When that emotion came through and you could see that it like hit her, that like what happened and like that what she's lost. And
she's also faced with that difficult concept of, he's like, oh, I want to die, I want to be free, like, kill me. Like, he's kind of pushing her to kill him. And then that's when she had to take a step back and be like, I can't give you that type of freedom. But then at the end, she's like, oh, Russell Crowe's gonna die. So yeah, I think that yeah,
which I think that is fair. I think that he should
absolutely
die. And I like how at the end Clark took charge, and you saw that part of her where she was just like really like that, a little bit of ruthlessness came out, so she could lead in that way.
I thought that was a great
like
scene.
She was kind of went back to being like,
and Eliza's acting in that scene, like even like the set, like seeing everything like on fire and see Clark's face, and Clark's face is obviously like a little like wet and stuff from like the steam. It's because it's hot, it's fire, but you could also like see like the tear streaks, like, and how hard it actually was for her to stand her ground and be authoritative like that. And it was very, very powerful, I thought. And yeah, I thought that stuff was really good.
I was a little confused about the Jordan stuff.
Yeah, I was a little lost with that. That's the part that we were kind of like, whoa,
I mean, I do want to see more of it though, because I feel like Jordan is a character that we have not seen enough of on the show, honestly. It's Monty and Harper's child. We didn't get much of him last season. That like, I mean, he had the storyline with like his little crush that like he ended up like
but then
being really upset over, but like
that was it, really.
That was really it. I feel like I'm excited that, well, I'm not excited because I don't know if we're getting it, but I am hoping that we get a good storyline with him. That would be great.
Yeah, because I do feel like Jordan is he could go, he's a very complex character if you think about it, how sheltered he was, how he was thrown into this. I would definitely like to get more of his storyline, I think, because the Marper child shouldn't be pushed aside. He's a delinquent kid. Like, he should be more active and involved with our cast. So hopefully we're gonna get that. I think that we are, because we did have like some good scenes there. And I think that okay, so like there was like a scene and it had like Clark. It was like Clark, Raven, Miller, and Murphy, and Amori was there too. And I just like I wanted Bellamy to be there so bad, and Octavia. Like, guys, like, I miss this show so much when like our cast was like when our cast of characters,
when it was the delinquents
together,
and it was just, like,
and
all of them.
I wish that we had some like nostalgia there, and we actually could have had like a season of like a final season with like all of them being together and working through something together and not be separated like we are always. And
that's why
one
that's
of the
what's
things
really hurtful for us. I think that
it's so bad, like the relationship dynamics on this show have just been so deeply broken in that way that we're all just,
I feel like that's why it was so jarring to me to see them in the house, like this like nice house that, like, when have we ever had like a nice house
like a fan fiction.
Like, we see this nice house that they have now, and then we see them having like a picnic, and it like felt weird to me. Like it felt like not real, because I feel like the characters, like,
it was just, it felt very strange.
Like, those relationships aren't like there. Like, I feel like those relationships have been so broken where, like, I don't know. It felt so strange that Bellamy wasn't there. And I think that what's so weird to me is that Bellamy gets dragged off by this invisible whatever.
By Casper.
Literally, he goes flying he goes soaring into the air, into the forest.
Yeah, and you guys, there's like this like weird image of like him kind of like going like up and down in like the forest, and it just like reminded me of like seeing it again. It reminded me so much of like Voldemort when he was
Forbidden Forest,
when he had the cloak and he was like rising. Like, you guys know what I'm talking about. But
so yeah, Bellamy.
It was just like, guys, I love on Twitter all of like the edits with like the music of that scene. Like, it makes it funny instead of making me want to cry, because you guys, we said it in our reaction, Bellamy is our favorite, and he's so important, and he's been through so much, and
that's why
he's like our favorite, and Bob is such an incredible actor, and we got to see it for that like 0.2 second. The first scene of the episode, Bellamy leaves. The first scene.
I know, we couldn't
even have him in a premiere. They get rid of him right in the beginning.
In like 30 seconds, he barely has any lines, and all of a sudden Bellamy just goes flying into the air and gets dragged off, and it's like, okay, bye Bellamy. Like, and we have Echo going after him, which I'm not gonna give too much hate on that, because
honestly, I liked her in this episode. Yeah, like, she was a mood. Like, I wanted Bellamy.
That was the whole thing. I feel like her going after Bellamy, like going to the anomaly, like whatever. Would I like it to be Clark? Would I think it would make more sense if Clark was going after Bellamy? Yes, it would make more sense, because if you think about the scenes that we've gotten with Echo and Bellamy in the last season, we didn't get much at all. Like, nothing. So like, for Echo to be this like, oh my god, the man I love. Like, I don't feel that. And
I don't feel that either.
But at the same time, I can't blame her for going to get Bellamy, because I want somebody to go get Bellamy too.
So someone's gotta do it.
Somebody has to go fucking do it, because apparently Clark doesn't even mention where Bellamy is or
where does she think that he was?
Where does anybody think that he is? And the thing about that is, like, what makes me so annoyed is that nobody's going to even question where he is, because nobody's going to know. They ran off, they didn't have any time to go back, so now, they didn't leave any kind of clue to warn the others that that's where they went. They could have written a note, left a message somewhere in the forest, some kind of hint to where they went, but instead, they don't do that. So now, nobody is gonna have any clue, probably until the middle of the season if we're lucky, of what is happening. You know who would have
left a hint? Clark would have left a hint.
Raven
would have left a hint. Many people would have left a hint. I'm actually kind of surprised that Echo didn't think this through more, because she is like an as-get-a warrior, and she's very strategic. She is very strategic.
She was thinking. She wasn't thinking about anybody else, because Echo doesn't care about the other.
She was just looking for Bellamy. I get it, but like, I feel like she's smarter than that. And you guys know, we liked Echo last season. I thought she was really great as a character, because she was standing on her own. We don't really like it when we've like said this so many times, but when you use a character to prop up another character, like that whole thing, we always felt like in season 5. That's why in season 6, I really liked that she had her own storyline going, and it was good. So that's why I don't mind Echo. We like her, like, she's fine. But what pissed me off was that nobody thought to leave a hint for Clark. How is Clark gonna find out that they're all in the fucking anomaly? And what pisses me off about that is it's so unrealistic. Like, it's so unrealistic that not one of those fuckers asked where Bellamy Blake is. Except us, the viewers. And Echo. You guys, Rowan came back.
Yeah, Rowan coming back was really exciting. Even seeing him just for a little while, like I miss him so much on the show, so that was really exciting. That was really cool, that scene, I will say. I enjoyed that scene. I liked that you see Octavia too. She pops up and she is telling Hope to stay quiet and that she'll come for her or something like that. She was giving her like advice in that way.
But like, was that a memory or was that actually Octavia?
It felt like actually Octavia to me, unless it was like a memory somewhere within like I don't know. So I'm curious to find out more about that whole thing that's gonna go on.
I'm so curious about that. I'm also curious where Dayuz is gonna fit into this. Like, there's such a huge timeline that we're missing out on, like a huge chunk. Like, if you think of how old Hope is, like what happened in that time. We know Octavia was in there with them, and I just want to know already, like, what that part's about. And I thought that whole thing was really cool. But you know what it kind of reminded me of? I like thinking about it. Like, they were like fighting these like mysterious things that like weren't actually there. It kind of felt like something in like the Hunger Games. Like, it felt like something in like the arena.
It kind of, yeah, I thought that too, especially when like the wall.
It
looked like a force field almost that they hit. That's what it reminded me of too.
Yeah, it had like some arena feels from the Hunger Games. So I thought, and like even when like they saw what they looked like and we zeroed in on them and we saw that like some of them are capture, and then Hope was to kill on sight, which, yeah, like, I just want to know.
And I feel like they keep talking about this mysterious they, and I'd like to know who the they is in the anomaly. Like, who are they talking about? So I'm curious about that as well.
Yeah, like, who is the
they? We also have this whole memory thing, because, like, with the anomaly becomes the, like, kind of like...
Will Bellamy
yeah, like,
have his memory?
That's the whole thing. Like, I don't know how they're gonna end up doing that. Like, how does that work with memories? Because you know that Octavia didn't remember. Like, she didn't have those memories of Hope, like, last season. So she didn't know that she was in the anomaly. So I don't know how that's gonna work with Bellamy when he gets out of the anomaly.
And time moving differently.
Okay. Best case scenario, Bellamy comes out of the anomaly. Not much time has passed, like, in the real world, like in Sanctum. Like, it hasn't felt like that long, but it's maybe felt like longer in the anomaly because time works differently there, whatever. What if Bellamy comes out of the anomaly and he is now mindset of season 4 Bellamy? That would be wonderful. I would love that. I would.
And he looks like season 4 Bellamy, because we know that I'm pretty sure that he's not gonna have the beard at some point.
I would love that if he comes out and he's like, where's Clark?
And he's Bellamy.
He's like, where's Clark? What's going on?
He's my Bellamy.
I would love that. I would feel a little bit better about him being gone for most of the season if that happens. I know it's not going to happen probably, but one can hope.
That would be really great, I think. And I think I think that'd be a really cool twist, honestly.
I think it would be really cool if he comes out and he like...
And he's kind of like, yeah.
Because honestly, what do we need him to really remember from the past 2 seasons?
Well, we need him to remember the CPR scene with Clark. I really want him to remember that. Because that was the most pleasing moment to my career. Oh my god.
Let us know what you guys thought of the episode, but please be respectful in the comments. This is the way that we feel. So we like some things, we have problems with other things. So yeah.
Yeah. We're
just missing Bellamy. That's where we're coming from. So
yeah.
Let us know what you thought down below, and you can check out our social media, which is also down below.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.